1, 2, 3. You say 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3.
That's it? You hear me alright?
Yep.
Okay. So that's working. The correct radio frequency, 127.5. And then the standby is 126. So that's the second one. We'll talk about that when we're in the air today, alright? Then we're going to make a call that we're taxiing the whole Point Bravo over there. So the call is Murray Bridge traffic, Jabiru 5246, taxiing for whole Point Bravo. Just say it out loud for now. Murray Bridge traffic,
Murray Bridge,
Jabiru
5246.
That's okay. Yeah, go on.
Taxiing to whole Point Bravo.
That's it. So push the button and say. If you mess it up, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Murray Bridge traffic.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246. Taxiing to whole Point Bravo, Murray Bridge.
Correct. Perfect call. So you've just told everyone we're moving over there. Okay? So we're going to do that. So put your hand through here. Pull that back, that little... You pull it. That's it. Hold that as the brake. And then put your hand on the throttle as well and let the brake go. But we can use the brake if we need to.
Yeah.
So, okay, let it go. And we're not moving, are we? So put a bit of power on just to push it in a little bit. That's it. Now pull it back. And we're moving. And use your left foot. Have a look the other way. No one coming. No. So, that's it. Keep coming. And you're steering with your feet. That's good. And we're going to go for the middle of that block. That's all right. In the middle, use a bit of right foot. That's it. Now left foot and straight. Just hold it there and hold it not too hard. That's it in the middle. And then we're nearly there. We can stop. Pull it right back and put the brake on. Got to flip it over with your finger. It's hard to do. Now pull it. That's it. Beautiful. So we're stationary. Okay. Now we've tested the brakes. They worked. Tested the rudder because we were steering. Instruments left to right. Set the altimeter. This is the altimeter. That tells us how high we are. So you can turn that knob until we get it around about 200. Okay. Out there. That's how high we are above sea level at Murray Bridge. Okay, instruments left to right. So that's the only one on the left. On the right, green, that'll come up. Green, green. That's all you can check. They're all good. Next one says turn the fuel pump on. The fuel pump, there. That's it. Fuel selector, double check, is on that lever. Brake is on, yes. Harness secure, yes. Fast. Fuel contents, double check, we've got plenty of fuel. Now we're going to check the mags, the magnetos, at 1800 revs, okay? So what we're going to do is keep your hand gently on the throttle, on the brake, which is good, and we're going to push the power in until we get 1800. This is 2000, so we want about 1800. So push, push, push. Not too much, not too much. That's fine. Yeah, that's it. Use your finger, ease it on. About there. Okay? Now leave it. Keep the hand there. Turn that one off. See if this drops. Just a little bit. Put it back up again. Check the other one. Little drop. Put it back up again. So they're both working. Otherwise it'd shake.
Okay.
And also we're going to turn the carburetor on. That's this carburetor here. Pull that out, and that should see a little drop. We rarely do, but pull that out. Use your left hand. That's it. Very small. Nothing there. Go back in again. Okay, and then bring the throttle back to 1200. Try and use your finger up there. That's it. There. Okay. You'll get more control there than if you do this. That's too cruel. You need to. Right? So, where are we up to? On the carburetor. Now we're going to check the flaps. Flaps hang out the back, help us to get more lift. This is the lever here for it, the flap lever. This is an indicator that tells us where the flap should be. So I want you to push that lever down, and that should come to the bottom. Hold it, no, down, push it down. Flaps to come down, we push the lever down. Look out the window, they should be coming down. See them out there? Look out this side, do they look the same? Yep. So then put them up again to halfway. Out there, stop it there, have a look at both of them. They look even. Yep, good, so they're good. Then want to make sure the controls, this is the control, are free and correct. So free means, do I have full control? You try that. That's it, be quite strong about it, that's it. You don't want someone here, No, you do. And if you've got a large person, you've got to tell them to get their leg out of the way. You've got to have control. So they're free. Are they correct? Put your thumb up. As you push it over, that one should go up. And hold it there. This one should be hanging down. Keep it there. Go this way. That one should be up. That one should be down. Back to the middle. So they're working correctly. So it says free and correct. Trim for takeoff. This is the trim lever here. Push up to that yellow mark there. Push it forward. That yellow mark. Yep, about there. Now we're ready to go. We've got to clear the air both sides before we go out here, because it could be someone coming to land left and right. So what we do is hold the brake. Push your right foot in. Push your right foot. Push, 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 push. Stop it there. No one coming. No one there. I can see it in the air, I mean. Okay, now come around the other way. No one coming that way. They don't have to have a radio, so we may not even know they're there. Right? So we've cleared the air. Now I'm going to make a radio call that we are entering and backtracking the runway. Okay? I'll make that call for you. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, entering and backtracking runway 19, Murray Bridge. So I'm looking at the windsock, and there's a little bit of wind going that way. And we always fly into the small hole. That's how I remember it. Or we're going to fly up into that small hole, right?
Yep.
Looking down there again, no one coming. Down to the right, just to double check again. No, all clear. So you come into control now. You take the brake for me. You don't need to have it on, hand on the throttle. So we don't just leave the brake there in case we need it.
Yep.
And gently push your left foot.
This is traffic, Navigator Golf Uniform Delta is entering and backtracking 19 behind the Jabiru. At Murray Bridge, we'll get off to the grass when you're ready to turn around and take off.
5246 next. To have a bit of a steer, feel what it feels like with your feet. Can't do any harm. If we're going too fast, what we can do is we can just bring the power back a little bit. That'll slow us down. Across to the middle again. That's it, nice and smooth, don't be fast. Just getting used to feeling what the feet should feel like. In the middle, now go across to the right. Nice and gentle. Now keep it straight there. Oh, no, go there. No, straight. That's it, that's fine. See, you get a feel for it then, you see. Now go across to the left again. Doesn't have to be much, does it? Now straighten it up. The right foot, that's it. It's a bit confusing, but you'll get the idea. When we get up the top here, we're going to do a left-hand turn. Then we're going to round this little loop at the top here, right?
Yep.
Just a little bit more power, that's fine. You're not riding the brake, that's good. Bit of right foot. I don't care if you go on the grass, it won't hurt. I just want you to get used to the steering, that's more important. We're going to follow the edge of this grass around. Don't have to go on the grass, just roughly use it as a guide. That's it. Bit of right turn now. Put a right foot in, bit more. Now we're going to push it a lot more, don't we, to turn? That's cool.
Golf Uniform Delta is clear of the active runway at Murray Bridge.
Okay, so we're going to come back to the middle of the runway. Never stop on the gravel, because it'll mess up the prop. So now we're ready for takeoff, right? I'm going to do a final check. The flap is set. Green, 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 green. We're good to go, and the fuel pump is on. We're good to go, right? So now we don't need the brake, so put your hand up on the stick here. That's it. And we're going to accelerate, but the plane will want to go left. So come into the right a little bit. And at 40 knots, we're going to just lift the nose wheel, and you'll feel my hand coming with you, right? So, traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, line up and rolling runway 19, Murray Bridge. So we're going to ease the power on. It gets quite fast. Be light on your feet, bit of right foot, just a little bit, not much, that's enough. Bit of right foot, good. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now we're doing 40 knots, lift the nose wheel back and hold it there. Now keep the hand on the throttle, just keep it there, 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 and there we are. We're flying, you're flying. You're aeroplane, you're a good girl, there you go.
Uniform Delta is rolling 19 Murray Bridge.
Good job, that went well. can't do anything. You're flying, not me. How cool's that, eh? So we're going to go out to the south here today.
Yep.
Nice and smooth up here today. So now we can put the flaps up. To do that, the plane will lose lift a little bit. So when we put the flaps up, we need to bring the stick back a little bit. So put the flaps up, you'll feel it sinking. Push it up. Feel it sinking? That's it, so you hold it there. That's it, perfect. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabberi 5246, departing upwind 19 on climb 2,500 and tracking south, Murray Bridge. And we can turn the fuel pump off now, we don't need that. And just to give you some clues, we're at 1,000 feet, we're doing 85 knots, and we're climbing up at about 500 feet a minute. They're just some, so you can understand what's there. There's that little ball we were talking about before. So we can climb up. If we pitch the nose up, we can't get any more power, we're full power. If we pitch the nose up, you tell me what happens to the speed. Decreasing, isn't it? Okay, and we can pitch it up more, decrease more. Right? So you can control the speed if there's full power just with a pitch. This is the pitch, we call it the pitch. So if I pitch it down, we go faster. Pitch it up again. Takes a little while to respond. It looks steep, I know, but it's not all that steep really. So we normally climb out on this sort of cruise at about 80 knots. So we can pitch it there, about there, and then use this trim lever to hold that there for you. So let go of the stick altogether. Still doing 80 knots, aren't we? That's just the air. A bit lumpy today. Thought it's going to be nice. So you'll find that this is like a poor man's autopilot.
Yeah.
Right? You can hold that there and let the plane fly. Yeah? And the air will throw us around. I mean, we have no control over that. So always have your hand on the stick. You're in control unless I tell you I'm in control. Oops, who's put all the lumps in the air here? Those little lumps are only about that big.
Oh,
but
really?
they fill because you've nothing underneath you.
Yeah.
So I'm watching here. We're doing 80 knots, so we've pitched up correctly. We're still climbing. And when we get to 2,500, we're going to level off. And the leveling off, there's three words you remember. Attitude. The attitude is the picture out the front here. Power and trim. Attitude, power, trim. Attitude, power, trim. So we're nearly there now. 2,450. So we get the attitude right first. So push that forward to about there. About there. Then bring the power back to 2,800. Bring back, keep going back. That's about there. And now if we let go of the stick, we're going to go up again, look. Right, so we can trim it forward, push it forward like you push this, that's it. To hold it roughly, now I've gone down too far now, about there. So now, we're really not going up and down much. We're doing 90, 95 knots. And the picture out the front is what you want to remember. So if you see the nose come up there, we're going to be climbing. If you see it go down here, takes a while for it to respond, we'll start coming down. Here we go. Right?
Yep.
So we want a picture that looks something like that. We're not going up and down except for these lumps and bumps today. It'll get smoother as we get out near the water. So you're in control, and you want to have something to aim direct the aircraft to. See that patch of yellow gravel out there, that big whatever? Sort of aim towards that.
Yeah.
And if you find the plane's drifting, you can bring it back again.
Yep.
Okay, Can you see that yellow underneath my wing over here, that yellow patch over there? I want you very gently to turn the plane and head that way. So you're going to need to use the stick and the foot. Just, that's it, very gentle. About there. Ball's roughly in the middle, perfect. If the ball comes too far out, whichever side is out, just put a little bit of that foot in. But you're doing it, look at that, oh, spot on. It moves around, don't be fixated with it. Just keep it coming around nice and gentle. But you notice in the turn, what's happening?
Racing.
Which is, remember we talked about that on the picture on the board? So as you turn, just pick it up a little bit while you're turning. Look on now. And when you get to it, keep coming around, keep coming around. That's it. Now gently use your left foot and left stick, and the ball stays in the middle. That's a coordinated turn. If you can do that for the rest of your life, you'll be a good pilot. That's a real fundamental thing. Right? So now see the canola patches out the yellow, come around, so do a right hand turn this way. Beautiful. As I said, don't get too worried about the ball. When the ball's way out, we've got a problem. But that's within a half a ball, that's fine. Nice and smooth, beautiful. Keep coming around. I mean, if you think about it, you're doing all that, I'm not doing anything. You're the pilot, not me. That's really hard to get in your head, I know, but that's what it is. And that's it, you came out of that beautifully. Okay, where's the silos gone? Oh, they're hidden over there. Okay, can you see the river now under my wing here? Come around to there. It's a bit hazy today out here.
Recreational traffic, Cessna 172, Lima Tango India downwind for touch and go, runway 0, Recreational.
So now, look at this. The ball's in the middle, and you didn't lose any height in that turn, because you pulled this back just a little bit. It doesn't take much, does it? Okay, so now, see that canola crop there, do a 90-degree turn to the left. Very nice turn, that's a perfect turn. But look what's happening. That's it, so you just need to turn, have a bit this takes a little few seconds to come up. Here we are, straighten that up. Very nice. Very, very nice. So now I want to start getting these feet and hands to work in unison. So find something, I don't know, turn the aircraft around, I don't know where we'll find somewhere, maybe that road out there, see that road going vertically, so just turn around there. Because there are no roads up in the air, that's the good part, we can sort of within reason go where we like. And we're going to use that road as our guide when we do this swinging backwards and forwards. So you just get yourself lined up on that, about there, that's it, nice and smooth, perfect, lovely. So see the bubble on the nose I was talking about before? Line that up on the road, roughly line that up on the road. And what you're going to do...
Traffic off Scottsdale for a drive there 320 miles to the west.
What we're going to do is we're going to go, you've got control, but we're going to go left, right, left, right. And within reason, keep that bubble. If it gets out of control, stop it, line up again and start again. And look at the ball. A little bit hard then.
Yeah.
Fine. So don't think too much, just think about your feet and your hands to start with. That's it, just shallow, it's enough. And come back again. Yep. And again. And again. Just keep it straight for a minute. Now see if you can make it a little bit steeper. No rush, just keep. That's it, now go the other way. Yes.
February 3615, final miles to the west
So my aeroplane just came down a little bit. That's okay. I don't mind that. So, but what we can do is, if we can get it centered again, I have my mark there. So what we can do is do that to the ball. Right, so you can get quite violent with it. Violent, aggressive, not violent. Just swing around to the left. We don't want to go to the hills. But as you're turning, you're dropping. Okay, so we turn and pull that back a little bit. That'll stop the descent. So that exercise is a really good one to make your feet and your hands go together. Initially they're just small, and you can make them quite, that's the fine, straighten it up. Find yourself another mark in your own time. There's no rush for this. Find something else out the front you can use the bubble on. But just play with it. You just do your own thing. See if this will work for you as well. Basically in the middle, isn't it? You don't stare at it, you've got to watch what you're doing with your hands and your feet. But see how it's staying in the middle? Like, it's like a big ball.
Established on a 10-mile final from a 17. ETA for the field is 55. Passing through 3,800 on descent.
Yep. And those movements have got to be smooth. You know, you don't want to jerk it. That'll make you and the passengers feel crook.
Yeah.
So basically, if I said to you, okay, I want a fairly steep turn, I want you to go 90 degrees left, you should be able to go left. So put the left foot in, left stick, just hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Pull back a little bit so we don't fall. Through the ball. Through the water.
Area for right base.
Amazing, isn't it? Now come out of it, foot and stick together.
Likely traffic off Scottsdale.
Beautiful.
10 miles to the west inbound.
So that you have to have that skill embedded in your mind. And the reason for that is, if we just take that away again for now. The reason for that is, I think we did this before, if you line the nose up with something out the front there, some of the trees or something out the front there, got something lined up, right? And if you just push the foot, say push the right foot in, tell me where the nose goes. Goes with us, doesn't it?
Yep.
Straight away. Okay, so line up on something else again. Keep it steady. Now don't use your feet, just use the stick and go right. Nose goes, just straighten up again. Don't use your feet. Hold it there. Now whack the stick over quickly. Goes that way.
Yeah.
See that one? So that's what you're trying to coordinate. You're trying to make sure the nose, the bubble, the bulge, is a nice sweeping turn. Because we're skimming through the air at the moment. Okay, so we've dropped down a little bit, that's okay. So now what we want to do is we want to climb up to, we're at 2,200. I want to climb up to 3,000 feet, straight ahead. Go straight ahead, up to 3,000 feet. What would you do?
Runway 08 touch and go wake.
Push, push, push. And pick, push, push, push. Push, 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 push. And point the nose up. Pitch the nose up.
3 miles to the west of Wakely.
We want to climb up at 80 knots. So remember we could steepen it up. So steepen it up. Won't hurt you. That's it. Full pad done. Steepen it up even more. There's 80 knots. And trim it to hold it there for you. So pull that back as you would pull the stick back. You right? Now we're climbing up at 1,000 feet a minute. We're doing 80 knots.
Limiting India, go ahead.
Falling off your head, is it? Air's too slippery.
So did he clearly the limiting India? Say aircraft model.
So we're climbing up nearly 3,000 feet now. We've got full power, can't do any more than that. We can pitch it up a little bit more, not 80 yet. There, and then trim it to hold it there. Get back. There we are, nearly at 3,000. So there's going to be attitude. Did I get that picture right? About there. Power back to 2,800.
Miles to the southwest of Loxton, we're inbound.
Bring back.
Estimate circuit timing 4 minutes. Lock.
There, and then trim it so it doesn't come up again. So we're going to push a cord there. That's it about there. Look. Right, level. Not going up or down. Just a nice shallow turn. Not too steep. There we go, they're about there. Alright? And you can trim it to hold it there for you. Balls in the middle, roughly, that's good.
Wakewood traffic, Cessna 172, Lima Tango India.
Look out the window.
On traffic.
Nice and high now, aren't we?
Just departing off to track south. 5-6.
So we're nearly at 3,800, aren't we? So we can stop the turn. Push the stick and foot together. There, yep. Attitude, power trim, attitude. Get the nose right first. Bring the power back to 2,800. And then trim it to hold it there if we need to with this, yep. And then push the trim forward now, look at the nose, that's it. This adjusts that, so like a minor adjustment on that. And we're not going up or down, and we're at 3,800. Look out the window, that's why you're flying. It's a wonderful scene, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we're at 4,000 feet, that's okay. So now, I want to descend to for 3,500 in a straight ahead.
Lots of traffic.
How would you do that?
Victor is descending on the dead side of 1.
That's it. The more you take that power away, take more away. Keep the nose tucked down, we come down. Bring the power right back. I'll just put this on for now. Always have your hand on the throttle, or near it. Now we're coming down. Quite safe. Now what you do is a descending turn to the left, so we're going to keep coming down and a nice gentle turn to the left. So we don't need any power, do we? We're going to come down, that's fine. So just keep turning. Beautiful.
Crosswind. 17. Lock.
And we'll come out of this turn at 3,000 feet. So we can come with 3,200. Keep coming, we're not there yet. Keep coming. Look at the ball, beautifully centered. That's a lovely turn. So when we come out of the turn, we do a little bit of stick and foot together. Stick and foot together, come out of the turn, that's it. And get the attitude right again. Get the attitude. Now we've got the power back again. Going 2,800 again. Ease it on, that's good.
Bravo flight traffic, helicopter Yankee Bravo India. He's on the southern side of St Andrew at 1,700.
Perfect. There we are at 3,000 feet, going straight again.
500. Bravo flight.
Easy, eh? But see where the nose is in relation to the horizon? Look what's happening. So we're coming down a bit, aren't we? That's it. Not too much, yeah, otherwise you'll climb up again. It's whatever that picture looks like, basically about there. I'm watching the climbing just a little bit. About there. A bit rough today. Rough and ready. Alright, that's the picture you've got to remember. Unfortunately we can't see the real horizon because it's sort of hidden in the mist. But you get the idea. That's a picture you've got to develop in your head. Okay, so the left-hand turns are easy because that's your side. Now you've got to come around to my side. So we're at 3,000. I want to climb to 3,500 and I want to climb to the right. Want to try that? So climbing means power. That's it. Push it in all full power. That's it. Full power. Keep that ball back. That's a nice turn, keep it there. See the ball's a little bit out this side, so just push this foot in just a little bit. Keep the turn there, bit of right foot. There it is there. Doesn't take much to push it back, does it? So there's 3,400. 3,500. 500, so stop the turn, left stick, left foot, that's it. Beautiful. And get the attitude, yes, power. Power back to 2,800. Down there, and then trim it if you need to. This, you'll use this trim all day. You'll find, oh, I'm adjusting and I'm adjusting. You'll always, if you feel any pressure in your hand, like pressure like that, you haven't got it trimmed. Okay? Very nice. So head over to the white silos. Very nice turn. Look at that ball. Absolutely perfect. There's the silo, so come out of that. So right foot, right stick. Yes, look at the ball. Beautiful. Yay. That's it. It's something. If you can master that, you've come a long way. And it's all about a feel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now we're climbing a little bit, so we can just pitch it down just a touch. I won't take mine. Keep the pitch down a little bit, and this will slowly come down to 3,500.
Can't believe how hazy it is.
Sorry?
Can't believe how hazy.
Yeah, it's very hazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, 10 miles to the southwest, 3,300, inbound, estimate circuits in 5 minutes, Murray Bridge.
5246, glider Golf Uniform Delta is currently thermaling between the field and Rollo's 3,200 feet and climbing.
Yeah, 5246, copy that, thanks. There's a glider out there somewhere. I know roughly where he is. There's a nudist colony down there. There is, big nudist colony.
Wow.
Yeah, I always wave for them as I go over. Okay, so now we're getting close to Murray Bridge. So we need to descend. Do you want me to do it, or would you like to be in control? How do you feel? I don't mind. Either one.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll take it over, alright?
Okay.
So my aeroplane. So the airstrip's over there, about your 11 o'clock somewhere. See it there? So we're going to start coming down. So we're going to think ahead now. Bernardo Zoo under there. So we have to join the circuit, which is a pattern that we have to land on. So we go out this way a little bit further, and then we'll go downwind. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, joining downwind 19 Murray Bridge. Now we're going to be parallel to the runway, best we can without those lumps and bumps. We put the lumps in the air today. So basically what's going to happen, if this is the runway, we're going to come down at an angle to the runway, and then you'll hear me say, you watch the runway, you'll see the runway goes like that, all of a sudden it goes very wide, very quickly. That's when you know you're about 3 or 4 feet off the runway. Okay, and until we get down to that level, Then we've got to change the speed of the aircraft, and we can talk about that a bit later, but you'll get the idea. Basically, seeing the runway go wide is the thing most people don't get. It takes a while for them to see it. So in a minute we're going to do a 90-degree turn that way to get ready to come down to land. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, base 19, full stop Murray Bridge. So we can set the flaps once we're in this white area here. So once we can put the lever down, so it comes down that black mark again. Out there, that's enough. So that's basically our configuration for landing. Always feels funny when you slow down. Getting the balls in the middle, see? Got to keep, within reason, you've got to keep it there all the time. Then you can't come to grief. At the moment, the runway looks very narrow, doesn't it? So when I say wide, you'll see, you get the idea how wide it looks all of a sudden. It's like a visual clue for us, that's all it is. Not yet. Yet. Not yet. Not yet. Now. See how it's gone wide?
Yeah.
That's where we start to think about landing. Like that. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, vacated all runways, Murray Bridge.